I've just pulled up outside of 36A Pacific Highway, Adamstown, and on the opposite side of the road here is 35A. Directly below my car is the old Redhead Tunnel, and that's the second tunnel, railway tunnel, we are going to explore today. I just wanted to stop up here on the nature strip and show you exactly where we are. There's the numbers just over there, 36A. And directly under the Pacific Highway here, from this property on this side to the property over there, 35A, is where it once used to run. We're now going to turn around and go back to the street on the left up there. What's that street called again? Carbar Road. And we're going to turn left down there and see if we can follow some power lines down to the portal. We are actually going to walk through it. But once we pull up and find some parking on the other side over there, I'll give you a bit of a write-up on when this tunnel closed and what's it used for today. We've parked on this quiet little street called Vallord here. I think it's Adamstown, I'm not quite sure. And these telegraph wires that you can see just above us, this was my marker when I was doing the Google Map research. We should beeline with the old track. I'll give you a bit of a read up on what it's all about now. The original Redhead Tunnel, now the Fernleigh Track Tunnel, opened in 1892 and closed in 1991. It was 181 metres single track tunnel where the line goes under the Pacific Highway at Adamstown Heights. So that's exactly where we were, up there at 36A Adamstown Heights. The Newcastle Cycleways movement had successfully lobbied for the tunnel to be shored up and strengthened. It's now a paved shared pathway with lighting for pedestrians, runners, cyclists and scooter riders. I also bought my distance measuring wheel that I used earlier on this year for the Richmond Vale tunnels. So we're going to see how close it is to 181 metres. There is a little gap down the bottom here in front of the trailer. We may enter it there or back up here on the corner of Vallord Street. So let us get hooked up. I'll get the flashlight going. There is lights in there, but I don't know how dark it's going to be. So this is going to be a little bit of trial and error. Belle's just going to take a picture of the street where we parked, for Lord Street, and these telegraph wires that go straight down. I've got my distance measuring wheel. Is there a path through here or not? There looks to be some sort of path. And hopefully this will beeline with the Fernleigh Track Tunnel, the old Redhead Tunnel, railway tunnel. I can see a gate down there, but it doesn't look like one that we can't get over. It looks like an easy one. Did you hear that, Belle? That's actually going through the tunnel now, so if we hurry, we can get through the tunnel before the next train comes. It's a live tunnel. I'll put the fear I've got into Belle. She thinks we're... So you could come down here. So we didn't actually need to do that. There are a couple of ways that you can come down. But for as long as I've been exploring, even when I was a kid, the amount of times that I've used power poles as markers. Remember back through COVID days when we left Jules's place there at Leonay, we used these poles to get to the Lapston Hill Glenbrook Tunnel up the creek bed. Oh, there is a big gate. We might not be able to get around. There is another street on the other side there we could have driven around to and hopped down onto the cycleway that way. The path down here looks like it's well worn, so I would be very surprised if you won't be able to climb behind the fence here. Surely they haven't secured it off that much, considering it's used by walkers and cyclists and scooter riders. There's one that heads around there. That probably bypasses this gate. Let's try. It's a bit of trial and error, Belsy. I'm not sure if we can get onto the pathway. Because I don't think Belle is going to want to climb. We're in someone's backyard here. I don't think they're going to be happy about that. We can come straight down. Well, this would have been another house here. So it's a vacant block of land. People have come down straight this way. You can see where the bike riders have come down, Belsy? Yep. Yeah, so they've come down straight. You can see them screaming down here. And tell you what, these navigational skills of late have been on the money. If I was a porn star, I'd be earning top money with these skills. What did we say how old it was? 1891, the original Redhead Tunnel. We've also got to find a couple of signs that have since disappeared by the vegetation. Why wouldn't we what? It's a track. So I don't know where you begin it. We could have started up there. The portal's just up here. So we're going to walk through it. It is used by everyone now, Bill. But think about it. As late as 1990, 91, this was a railway line. Okay. Did you get a picture of that sign? I hope you did. And there she is. I don't know what portal this is because it aims opposite to north, south, east. I'd say this would be the eastern portal because it's looking over towards the ocean. The Otford Tunnel that I'm going to take you to in the new year, Bill, this is what they want to turn it into. And the Lapston Hill Glenbrook Tunnel is pretty much the same thing. So look for those signs, yeah? That we had a look on the map. They did say they were on the up portal, so it'll be on the other side. I'm going to reset this. Sorry, matey. Thank you. Can you hear their tone? Did you hear their tone? I think they're a fucking law unto themselves. Alright, we're going to start it here. How long did we say it was? 181? Alright, let's go. We're going to see exactly how long this tunnel is. See this distant measuring wheel, Bill? I bought this at the start of the year when I did those Richmond Vale tunnels. I think after that Explorer came and saw you. We've got a little manhole cover. You know what would look really nice is having some lights in there. What I'm going to do is on the way through the tunnel from east to west, if that's the way it's running, I'm not going to put any light on. I'm just going to use the lights of the actual tunnel. And then when we return, I'll turn the flashlight on. And a couple of walkers coming in behind us. Look how pretty that looks. And remember how long I had to hold this distance measuring wheel at the start of the year when I did Richmond Vale number 2. Close to 400 metres, and it was a flooded tunnel, and I had to hold it on the side of the bricks. This is a lot easier, but still, having to hold the camera still. This is very well done. We're nearly there, and I'll actually check what end this is too with the compass. Hope you're not on the phone, Belle. She's a very busy woman, the icon. Very popular artiste. Very sought after. I'm very lucky to have her. We're nearly there. We are nearly there. $181.2. Didn't we say it's a 181 metre tunnel? Spot on. Here we go. This was one of the signs that I managed to photograph on the internet, or capture on the internet. This means that it's 1 mile and 36 chains from Adamstown. And there is another mine somewhere here. This plaque here, actually I'll get out my phone. I left it back in the car. They will be on the slideshow, and you'll be able to tell what these are because there's someone else's pictures. And somewhere hidden in the vegetation here is a marker that notifies you how far away you are from Adamstown station. We'll see if we can find that. Yeah, we're going to come down to the bridge here first. So it is a true north-south running tunnel, and this is the northern portal, what they call the up portal. We have been looking for these other signs. We did find 2. They might be on the down portal, the other side there. So this is one that I did download. No, that's just someone's graffiti. I'd say they would be on the other side, exactly where these are, but on the other side. And that thing that's hidden with vegetation, the other sign, might be on the other side as well. Let's actually go down to the bridge down here. Just keep a lookout on the left-hand side here, anyway. As we head back in, I'll have the flashlight on. It'll be a lot brighter going back through the other way. 181.2. Do you remember what I said, how long it was? Was it 181.2? We'll have a look back at the car. I think that's what I said it was. So it's exactly their measurements. 1830? Oh, the tunnel, I think, is 1897 when it closed. Look at these guys, straight out from their backyard and onto the Fernleigh track tunnel, or Fernleigh track. Now, I don't think that's called the Fernleigh tunnel. That is the Redhead tunnel. But these days it's no longer called that. It's just called the Fernleigh Railway Track. A couple of bike riders down there. If this doesn't open up into a creek or anything, Belle, we'll just head straight back into the portal. And that will conclude today's activities. We took 3 on board today with a whole bunch of op shops. They've got another path down through here, looks like backyards of houses. I think that's it. Yeah. But just think about it, this was the railway line for nearly, for over 100 years. Or is it 1897, just under 100 years. Finished in 1991. 91. The old Redhead Tunnel, eh? Hopefully those other two distances, we've got a bike rider, should be on the left of the bike rider or the right? I think we should be on the left here. Think about these houses when there was a train running through here. How noisy it would have been. It would have echoed through this cutting here. Is there anyone coming up behind us? They're coming? Okay, so we'll wait till these guys go through and then we'll make our way. There's no date up the top there. You can actually climb up if you're a good climber.
Yeah, there's a track going.
Yeah, there is a little bit of a track, but you know, will it take a good picture? I don't think it will.
There's graffiti on the top.
Yeah, you can tell that someone's gone up there.
Okay.
Single track tunnel. No one else come beyond us?
No.
Okay. Let's get this flashlight going and see what it looks like. It was rather dark when I was walking the other way. What is it? It might be. Yeah, it might be coal. It might be coal. What? What, are you going to get a diamond out of it? Probably is. Yeah. What does it mean?
What they would have used if the trains were steam train.
Yeah, but there was electrification up until 1991. So at some point, yeah, you know, back in the day, 19th century. Yeah. You want to take a few pictures of these manholes now that I've got the flashlight on them?
I would be using that coal. That burns so good in the fire. I'll take it.
Unless you were carrying a flashlight. Over here, you've got to be front on. Unless you were carrying the flashlight, darling, I don't know how you would have lit it up.
Well, it did light up nicely.
Did it? All right, we'll compare the pictures.
Good.
Did it?
Now turn your flashlight off.
Okay, let's give it a burl. It's rather,
Beautiful. Look at the colour in it
rather
without
dark.
the flashlight.
look at them flying down, these guys. One. The problem is putting on the light is going to blind these guys.
Go back to that, I want to show you.
On this one? On which one? Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Now put the flashlight on. See the person?
Yeah, I know.
That's a person.
I know, it's a person, yeah. Yeah, it is a person. Yo! Okay, so this is what they're talking about. Remember when I read that piece back at the car and they said they lobbied the council to shore up the tunnel? Have a look at that.
Oh.
They've shored it up. So the brickwork must have been seeping with water or falling or cracking or doing something. So this is where they've shored up the tunnel from here on in. So they've left the original bricks here to the northern portal. And then over here, they've concreted it. Doesn't it look beautiful?
Yeah.
Look how they filled this manhole cover in.
Yeah.
Let me get a picture of you right here, one sec. There's a few more bike riders coming in now, so we better exit. I don't think they're going to appreciate this Ace Beam X80 GT2 shining in their eyes. actually show you what again it looks like without the flashlight. And then we'll work up the lumens. I think we'll leave it on that. Not so bright. Yell out if you see those signs, Belzy. It's nice and cool in here. Relatively graffiti free. There's a bit here, I'd say this would have been right back from when it was turned into the cycleway. This one looks relatively new. It's got a bit of a curve. So we're now exiting the southern side. Still leaking water. You can see how rusty. So this is also to keep the brickwork in check. There must have been loose bricks up there. And with the water dripping through it, it's pretty rusty. Can you see anything? What did you find? You found it? Is that 143? Oh, that's the Fernleigh track plaque. Yeah. Yeah, I found that online as well. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. I did. That's another tunnel ticked off the list. The Fernleigh track. Now, can you see it anywhere? No. Okay, this one's here. So they had the same one on the other side. But that distance from, that's easier to get up on this side, up on top of the portal. Actually, I might get up on the portal there. But we can't find that other one. Let these guys come through. Now we've got to try to find that marker, unless someone's ripped it off. I think those pictures are from 2008. How are you? So hidden in the vegetation somewhere. Maybe it was on that. Anyway, I've downloaded that sign. It doesn't look like we can find it. We've got to wait here anyway, Bells, because I'm going to climb up on top of it.
I don't mind it. Something good.
Yeah, it's nice and cool here. Yeah, it's not like it's dense bush here. If it was around here somewhere, we'd see it. They were talking about it being on the portal, like close to the portal. Okay, can you take that? Yeah, somewhere near that. Can you take that off my wrist? No. Yeah. And I'm going to climb up the portal. Reckon I can get up there with thongs or not? It's going to be slippery. This ain't going to be easy, especially filming it. I'm going to have to turn the camera off just in case. If I was to slide down there, I'd damage my camera. Not quite sure if you can make out how steep that is, but it's not that easy. There's plenty of room at the back of this portal. Oh, we've got a little baby bush turkey. It's like a train coming out. Here's another one. Belle reckons I can get down here. I think I'll just go down the same way I came. Hang on, Belle. We'll get a few pics in a sec. Be careful. Look at little bush turkey running through the scrub here. And you've got fences up there stopping you from coming down. What was that? Yeah, and I'm going to come down the same side. I can see a road just up there, so. Yeah, no, I think I can. I don't know if it'll take me up the top there, but I want to drop back down on the track. Although climbing up is a lot easier than climbing down, but it's a challenge, and I love a challenge. Just in this tunnel, after climbing back down, waiting for the bike ride to go through, I noticed up here we've got some swishers that turn these lights off and on, it looks like. School's just finished. That's why it's a lot more busier now than it was when we were walking through. And Belle has also brought to my attention that you do not need to park where we did. There is an easier street. I'll just get the name from her. Belle? Where'd she put the distance measuring wheel? Oh, you got the distance measuring wheel? Where's that street? Yeah, but you can come down from where we entered, I think. Oh, here. What's it called? Yeah, what's it called? Fall Street? F-A-U-L, Fall Street. So Fall Street is a cul-de-sac. Adamstown Heights, possibly. You can park up there and you'll drop straight down onto the Fernleigh track. There is an easier way down here. Just go up to the top of the road there. Just want to film. Yeah, is there a track that heads up there? Just go up to the top. I just want to see what the cul-de-sac looks like. Okay, oh, you wait there and I'll head up. All right. Yeah. How far up is it? Oh, it's a fair way up, is it? Yeah, I know. We might go straight up to the road, yeah, instead of walking the way, same way we did. Fall Street, there you go. So that's the place that you park. So I'll just go up a little bit. If you want to walk through, this is the path that you're going to come down to. We'll walk up all the way. Show you what the little cul-de-sac looks like and see if there's any parking up here. How interesting that is for me to be sitting up there on the nature strip on the Pacific Highway, and this tunnel runs directly underneath it in a south-north direction. Plenty of parking in this street. Plenty of parking. So this is the place that you enter. Straight down the pathway. Come and grab your snaps. Both sides of the portal you can climb up. Just have to be careful and get some snaps on top of the Fernleigh track. We're now going to make it back up onto the road there, and we'll bid you farewell once we're back at the vehicle. Another awesome day of exploring. It's coming up to Christmas very, very quickly. Counting down the last few videos of 2025 and ready to start filming in 2026 down the south coast. Nearly back at the vehicle. Another brilliant day. We are now going to stop in somewhere at Belmont or Swansea, get ourselves a beautiful pork roll before we head home back to the Central Coast. So thanks for joining us. Until we see each other on the next adventure or explore, from the Icon and myself, adios.